Disappointing. I thought the kids gave excellent effort. The situation, the score is not going to indicate that because that last play was what we call our jump play, our Hail Mary, and the young man made a play on a quarterback when he was ready to throw it into the right corner. But other than that, that was our only turnover. Basically stayed away from penalties. But, we had a false start coming out, but they moved it back an inch. And I thought they did a nice job of flipping the field and getting 2 first downs. Running game-wise, we are disappointed because we had 3 backs, and we're trying to find one. And to find that one, because the carries ended up being balanced and calling the plays, and there's no excuse. I got to do a better job of coaching those young backs because, that's my position, and I'm disappointed in how they're producing. And can they produce? Yes, they can. I got to help them more by calling the plays. My eyes are on the whole scheme instead of seeing their rhythm, seeing their tempo, and seeing what they're seeing. Where in the past where I've had the opportunity to sit a running back down and say, okay, now they're doing this, take that extra step, do this. Now, hey, look, instead of the front side press, they're going to collapse on the backside and look for the backside. Those are all on me.
Coach, you talk about the backs. What about the offensive line? I mean, can they take some of the blame for that too?
No. We put the split up. When you play a 3-4 team, their technique is to go right to the V of the offensive lineman. They want to knock them back and create where they let their linebackers, their edge, and their inside backers run free. Their leading tacklers, their number 10, which is a guy that fits the C gap. So we went with our personnel and spreading them out the edges, and the backs have to run through those arm tackles. And I thought they bodied them up pretty good. There was some, and I know I saw it on the sideline after the play occurred, but I could have been proactive in what they were seeing. They were running hard. All these young kids run hard, but in high school, the holes are there. When you get to the top 10 defense, top 10 teams, they fit well, they're disciplined. Now you got to make them misfit. And then you use your athletic ability to bust the angle or run through the arm tackles. And that is on me.
How did Josh do leading the offense?
I thought he threaded the ball nice tonight. He had really good pocket presence. Very accurate in his throws. They didn't, except for one personnel, they didn't give us their safeties are deep, and I like to go deep now, but he was real deep. But and Josh threw some really good balls, the curls and the digs, to the tight ends, and then he hit a nice go route to Nate Essay. Those type of things. And then I thought he operated really well. I think he really upped his game. I don't know what his efficiency was, but it had to be up there.
The drops continue to be an issue. What's the biggest thing there? What's happening?
Everybody's trying to make a play. When you have he was lucky that he had veteran receivers a year ago. These guys are they're trying. They're coming open, and now it's I think we saw some of the concepts just come to life today. It didn't matter who was running them, a tight end or a receiver. They were coming open, and that's good to see for them that they have confidence that Josh will throw to whoever's open.
How did you feel you guys matched up physically?
I tell you, I thought we matched up well. They are not the same. They used to have those defensive outside linebackers that were 6'5", 260, and I thought they brought issues to our tight ends and our tackles, but I thought we matched up well. I think 90 had a sack in a situation that he made a hell of a play, but he's been a playmaker for him and things like that. And he made a nice play chasing down our back in the first quarter. So kind of recall back and say, okay, he did the same thing and he beat us on a pass and he beat us on a run. Now let's try this and set an edge, and he never got back in there.
Thanks, KP.